everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. So I got up this morning and I thought I need to do 2 weeks of work in basically a day. I have a little bit of time tomorrow, but then life's been crazy. So I got up and I was making really great progress, and then I went back over to do my I'd recorded my club video, and I was going to make this stuff so I could send them the links, and yeah, our internet's down. So I tried to do all the things they tell you to do, and it's not back. So then I was on hold for 40 minutes with AT&T, and they are on their way out at some point. So she said they'll text before they come, and I'm like, well, I work from home and I need to use my phone, because if I don't have my phone on airplane setting when I make these videos, then you would all hear every text I get. And there's a family group text going on right now about Christmas that I have ignored. So if the doorbell rings, I will have to leave, because I will have no forewarning that AT&T is coming. And I'm not going to get 2 weeks of work done in one day. I'll be lucky to get 1 day of work done in a day. So let me get going on this card. Super cute. I was pleased with it when it turned out. I'm going to do it at my in-person campus month. The other thing that I have ready to go, and it uses the offcuts from this, is if you purchased from me in November, your video, VIP video, uses this. And I was going to get that out to you today too. I'll probably get it recorded. Well, if the AT&T guy is literally here in my office, I can't record. But you'll have it soon. Friday, I have a dentist appointment. I was going to finish up my Christmas shopping, and then my family's on vacation the next week. And so we have all the Christmas things planned. So I've just run out of time. If you have expected a mini catalog from me, you should have it. Those of you in club, your orders went out today, or your packets. So if you had it in your club packet, or if you're coming to in-person camp, then everybody should be good. If you didn't get one and you thought you should have, or if you've never gotten one before, your first copy is free. If you didn't get one because you haven't placed an order for a while and you want one, just let me know and I'll send you the invoice. I just ask that you cover shipping, because it's about $5.50 for me to mail them out. So let me know and I will get that to you, but you should have them. And you should also have your coupon, the end of year thank you, Happy New Year coupon that I always send, a little Christmas gift, because I appreciate each and every one of you that orders from me. So it's for your free stamp set. So make sure you check out how to redeem that. Then let's see, here's a couple of things that it's been a hot minute since I filmed anything. This shows off some new product. It also shows some of the things from my Try It class, as does this. I do have a card ready to film with this, because this particular new suite will be Card Club in January. Then if you go watch this one, this is my next online class. It's a Try It class that uses all the new stuff from the catalog. If you're interested in getting all the new papers, ribbons, embellishments, dies, everything ready to go to do 9 projects with me, go watch this video where I discuss it in depth. This is actually the first project that we'll make together in that class. It's all online, so it gets mailed to you. So today, it's kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge of stuff that I've mixed together that ends up working really well together. So first, let's do this. I have some retiring stuff. This is from the Advent calendar, which, even though we're past the number of days, well, there's only 12. So I guess if you got it super quick, but you could do the 12 days of Christmas starting at Christmas, or, 12 days, or just open it all at once like I did. Just sit down, open it all, and not have to wonder what's behind it. But I'm going to use the Birthday Wishes stamp. This is the stamp set that's part of the Advent calendar. Then I am using these dies that are retiring. They are the Label Me Grateful dies. So those are I'm going to use those. I'm going to use the Balmy Blue ribbon that you guys are getting in Card Club if you're in my club, but it is also on the last chance list. I think it's on sale. The Label Me Grateful, I think, is on sale. The Advent calendar is just leaving. It's not on sale. And then this is brand new. This is the new True Blue Florals product of the month. So if you spend $75 this month, you can add this to your order for $5. And then you will also get 2 tutorial videos from me in early February, giving you ideas how to use it. So the product of the month, every month, will change. It won't always be paper. It will always be something different. It's always unique. You won't ever be able to buy it. I love that sheet. So I wanted to show this, so when you place your order to get that free stamp set, you'll make sure to add that. Some of you have already gotten it. So it doesn't take very long at all to make this card, thankfully, since AT&T could be here any minute. They originally said they weren't going to come until Saturday. And in today's world, it is Wednesday. I was not waiting that long. I was going to just cancel my service and get somebody to come and start a new one today, because I wasn't going to wait that long, because that's ridiculous. I mean, I don't have TV, I don't have music, I don't have anything. I have a hotspot, but you know, that only goes so far. So this is Night of Navy. And then these are 2 pieces that I cut 4 by 5 1/4. So this first one I'm going to put here. And I'm just going to put some adhesive around the 4 edges. Enough that it will hold it, but I want this middle section to not be stuck. I'm going to pop this on here. I have one of the arches. We went Christmas shopping girlfriend style yesterday, and arches are in. There were arches on everything. Arches, arches, arches. So I'm going to show you how to cut this. Stick this in here. I always tell you don't go speed bump, right? But sometimes you can't avoid it. So it's just going to make a noise, and we'll just live with the noise, but just kind of center that on here. You can see why I put the adhesive around the edges. Pop this on. There's just, it will bend your paper if you try to make it not go speed bump, so just let it make the bump. And it makes it go harder when you always do things at an angle. You're like, oh, that's rough. So I went through once, and now I'm going to go back again the other way and not drag my whole card through there, because then that way that part won't get dirty. So now we have an arch cut in the front, and then we have this piece here where in theory they shouldn't be stuck, so we can use those separately. And then I just have some white cardstock, and from the Label Me Grateful I have 2 of the ferns and the leaves. So let me cut these out of some white. All right, so I've cut those out. We have this, we have our inside paper, and then we have this. So let's go with our little arch. So these, because I only taped the outside, they're not stuck together. So I pulled them apart, and I'm going to flip that over because I love that. You know, the 80s are back. Some of us got to live them the first time, and they were fabulous. So it's fun that they're back again. So I'm going to stamp in white. If you in Card Club, this is the part that I inked. So I get a lot of messages from people, and they'll say that they attempted to make a card like mine, and that it turned out great, except for, and most of the time it's that the color of your stamping isn't as bold as mine. So on this, whenever you use a white pad, you want to make sure that you re-ink it. It's sold with the re-inker, and like you could see that little stripe in the middle. That's how I re-ink it. But that's freshly re-inked. If you do not re-ink your white pad every time that you're gonna, not every stamp time, but for today, now it's been inked, so anything else I use it on will work. So there's my little birthday wishes. Now I have some white ink on my hands, and I am just going to trim this. You can use your paper cutter if you like. I'm fine with hand trimmed. It's handmade, right? So now I'm going to take some pieces. Let's add this first. So this is the ribbon, and I want to take advantage of this beautiful arch and this really pretty shimmer sheer ribbon. Do enough that I can do a bow, and I want it to go through the arch so you can see it. So we'll put it about there. Pull this up. And then I'm going to tie a bow. So just make sure that it mostly stays straight across, because, you know, sometimes it can. And then that it's flat. So I'm going to hold that there. Tie the knot first. Do your knot pretty securely, because that will help your ribbon not fall off your paper. But we are going to add a tad bit of glue. So we have that. Isn't that pretty where you can see that through? And then I want my bow to kind of go up and down. So I'm going to tie it up and down. And I don't want the bow to be giant, which is a good thing since I didn't have very much ribbon. So you want this, again, then not to be pretty tight. And this sheer ribbon does it well. So see, you have that little bow, and then just pull that. And kind of loosen it back, and I'm going to do it one more time, nice and snug. I didn't do too bad on guessing that amount of ribbon. And I'm going to add this on the inside to see through our arch, and that is also a cute side here. This card's so pretty, and it's shockingly easy to put together. Then we're going to take this little piece here and put it back on the bottom of our arch over here. And then I thought about cutting a smaller arch so you would see an arch through, but because this is the same size, right? So if you put it right here, it's just going to cover up that paper. But it actually looks really pretty if we just do it down here in the corner. So you see it all the way when it's open, and you get a little hint of the birthday. And then I'm going to take my shimmer solution. So I have tons of videos on this. It is glycerin and a wink of Stella. And just going to block here. And I'm going to grab my blending brush. And this is the same blending brush. I've been doing this, oh gosh, for maybe almost 2 years now. At least 1.5 years. And I've just used the same blending brush, so you don't need to ever have a second one. I'm just gonna make these be sparkly. So if you've been with Stampin' Up! For a minute and you remember our shimmery white cardstock, I was so sad when I got rid of it. It was my favorite thing. This kind of gives the same look. So those are now gonna be shimmery, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit in here, not on all of it, just a little bit. And you can see how it looks shimmery. You can see here like the navy looks darker as it dries. That's just because the glycerin is wet. That kind of goes away. Made the back of my card pretty too. Just add some here. Again, not everywhere. I think sometimes when it has just the hints of it, it kind of shows off well from the other spots where it's not. Isn't that pretty? And I'm just gonna press that a little bit better. The ribbon kind of makes it pop up a tiny bit. And I'm gonna take my fine tip glue, and I'm gonna stick my 2 ferns in, which you can see match the paper. See how it has those ferns, so it matches really well. That's the good thing when we have a standalone product that's exclusive. It's sure to match something that we already have. And these are on last chance, on sale. So I'm just going to add some glue just kind of around the stems. And it will also grab that ribbon, which I'll show you on my one that's dry. And then on this one, I'll just put the glue here. And again, it will help hold it all in. The nice thing about the glue is you can kind of mess with it till you get it to be where you want it to be. And you can just take something and hold that down as it sets. And then I looked at the last chance embellishments, which there were some that worked, but these were just too perfect. These are the hues of blues, because this paper is balmy blue and night of navy. That's it. The hues of blues then pull in a bunch of other blues. And I really liked the way that it was a very subtle add of just a bit more color. So I'm going to put 5 on. They come in 4 colors. So we'll do 2 of the big ones. Let's do 3 big ones. And then we'll add 2 little ones. So there's 4 colors, which means I need to pick another color. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. He's about ready to fall off the edge anyways. Put him over here. So then your finished card looks like this. Isn't that fun how you can see it from the window? And I love when we can do the sheer ribbon over the top. And here's the one that's dry. So you can see it, because I just had that little bit of glue that came through the sheer ribbon, it helps hold that. This ribbon's not going to go anywhere now. Exactly the same. This one, you can see that all of the glycerin has dried, so the card itself just has the sparkle. It hasn't changed color. So there you go. If you need a catalog, if you're a customer, make sure you place that order to get your free stamp set, and let me know. Your stamp set choice can be from the new mini, so it doesn't have to be something that you already have. But if you find one that's on last chance, you can probably get a better deal, because I don't remember what the amount was that I did this year. But if it's on last chance, then you pay what it is. So there you go. Have a Merry Christmas. I don't know how many more videos. I will get Card Club, that one up around the holidays, if not before. At this point, because the way my life is, I don't know that I'm going to have too many more new things. But Try It class registration will close by the end of the year. So if you want in on that online class, then make sure that you go register for that. Have a great one, guys. Bye.